Dr. Fred Lewis was known for his good bedside manner.
He had a special way of making his patients feel at home.
They could talk to him like he was a brother or dad or uncle. You could tell him things you wouldn't want to tell anybody else.
Dr. Lewis had his own practice and worked at Open Cities Health Center in St. Paul for 34 years, treating patients who didn't have insurance. In this week's Life Story, Angela Davis shows us what inspired him to become a doctor.
Dr. Lewis was known for never being able to say no to a patient who wanted to see him, even if that person didn't have an appointment.
If someone walked in, it was, put him in. I'll see him. And we're like, oh, Dr. Lewis, the schedule's packed. It's standing room out there in the lobby. What are we going to do? Put him in.
The staff at Open Cities says Dr. Lewis was also known for taking his time during appointments, offering a sympathetic ear and sometimes a shoulder to cry on.
They would come in and not talk to him about their health problem, but their problems they having at home with their children or maybe other things. Dr. Lewis was one of those old-fashioned doctors, kind of like.
I mean, he worked every Saturday. He was a community doctor, worked community clinic. And so, and the patients are still coming. Like I said, they know he's not here, but they're still here to support.
Fred's interest in medicine came as a child growing up in Texas. He was an athlete and a scholar who watched his grandfather die shortly after a surgery.
He would talk to Fred, I guess, and tell him he would have to be the man of the, of the house now. And he just, saw what went on, and he just kind of decided that, everybody should have good health care.
After graduating from the University of Houston, Fred headed to Meharry Medical School in Nashville and married Gwen.
That was his mission, was to, make sure, that he became a good doctor so that, people of all walks of life could have good health care.
Jamal Lewis says he and his siblings watch their dad work hard, but also make time to have fun with his family.
We had a great example of, how to be a strong provider and to be a good husband, father, those type of things. And so I'll take those memories and be able to incorporate that in the way that I manage my household as well.
Angela Davis, WCCO 4 News.
Dr. Fred Lewis also worked at North Point Wellness Center in Minneapolis for more than 25 years. He was 64 years old when he lost his battle with cancer on February 24th. If you have a life story suggestion for Angela, just go to WCCO.com/links.